I'm illustrating the most popular pose that we see nowadays. People looking at their cell phones. Oh, what would we do without these things? Sometimes I wish we could. I really do. There is one feature about the cell phone that I like. It's the flashlight. Now, I'm not going to turn it on because when I was rehearsing and I used it, it messes up the video for some reason, the light does. So I'm not going to turn the flashlight on. But the flashlight is one of the most useful little tools on the cell phone that I have found. I use it all the time. I read about this person that said they lost their cell phone in their car and they spent 20 minutes looking for it and finally realized that they were using the flashlight on the cell phone. Isn't that something? Oh, these cell phones, they drive us nuts and they give us lots of stories to tell. I want to talk to you though about light, because that is what Jesus is. In John's Gospel, chapter 1, right at the beginning, it says, "In the beginning was the Word," that's Jesus, "and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things," now get this, "all things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made." This is our awesome Jesus we're talking about here. "In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." That's the awesome Jesus I'm talking about. He is the light of the world. In John chapter 3, it says, "And this is the judgment." Verse 19, "The light has come into the world, and people loved darkness rather than light because their works were evil." Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? That people love darkness rather than light because their works are evil. I wish it weren't so, but it is. People love darkness rather than light. That's why we have so many problems with alcohol and drugs and divorces and all that, because people are trying to fulfill their lives in ways that are contrary to the way they were created, what God wanted for them, outside of the light, and so they walk in darkness. The Lake Miniter Lighthouse, which you see behind me, was constructed in the 30s by the Conservation Corps. And it has had, in times past, it has had a light in it. But now there is no light. In fact, since the COVID thing, it's all sealed up. You can't even go inside of it anymore. And I just kind of hate that, because I always like to go out there once in a while and take the little stairway up to the top and look out of it. It's not very much room in there, but it's fun to do that. But one time it had a light in it, and it would be nice if it had one again. But right now it's not there. And when I look at our society and I look what's taking place around us, I wonder where the light of Jesus is. We know that this is what the world needs. They need the light. And the light is Jesus. You won't find it anywhere else. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." The life was the light of men. And there is no other way to God except through Jesus, but people just don't get it. I just believe we need to pray that the Holy Spirit will convict people's lives and will draw them to himself and draw them to the light. But you know, one of the best ways that he is able to do that is by you and me being the light in the world. That's why this video. I'm helping to spread the light. That's what I'm hoping it will do, is spread the light. And you can spread the light by the things that you do, the way that you live in your life, to show that there is a difference, that in Jesus is life and there is light. And I want my life to shine for him, don't you? I want my life to shine for Jesus. And my prayer is that every day that he will guide me and lead me to show my light in the world that is filled with so much darkness. Our God is an awesome God. The light of the world is Jesus.